What's going on, guys? I am Jaye Black. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. I want to talk about a situation that is becoming more and more unfortunate in regards to NFL player DJ Fluker. I truly believe he now regrets his ever probably meeting this female that he's with. Even though they share a daughter together, just by the comments, I do believe he regrets, because he is now in fear of not only his safety, but the safety of his daughter that he has with her. Because when he was away, she has supervised visits with the young girl, and his sister is there to help supervise those. She ended up kicking the sister out of the house and refused to give the daughter back to him when he got back into town because he was out on the road. This isn't the first incident. There was another incident. I didn't make a video on it because I kind of was waiting for more to happen, and it did, unfortunately. She actually punched him in the nose, and I believe it was on video. And the cops were called. She was arrested then, and she was arrested for this particular situation, which again is very unfortunate. And this is a guy who's literally crying out for help because he doesn't feel like there's anything he can do. Because he rejected this female, because he no longer wants to be with her, she has become obsessed with him. She has literally become obsessed with him and obsessed with trying to keep their daughter away from him, because she has nothing. Without him, she has nothing. He is her identity. He is an NFL player. She doesn't want to lose that. So she is going to these desperate attempts to reel him into a toxic relationship, which is probably what this was. But this is starting to get bad, man. It really is. Because he's having to beef up security on his baby's mother, his ex-girlfriend. He should never have to do this. This is a guy, okay, mind you, this is an offensive lineman. This guy is 6'5", 340 pounds. I actually saw this. I've seen his career progress throughout the years, from the time he was at Foley High School to the time he went to Alabama to the time he got drafted into the NFL. He's actually 2 years younger than me, which is crazy. But this guy is afraid to do anything himself. This is what has happened to us as men. Is I told y'all, women are not afraid of us. Women know that they have the law and the court of public opinion on their side. And when you have a lot to lose, like he does, you're going to deal with a lot. Look at Earl Thomas. He got back with the same wife who whipped him, basically. And I don't know if they got back together, but everything seemingly is cool now. When women know that these guys have a lot to lose, they will get physical with these guys, because they get a kick out of emasculating these guys. They feel a sense of power. That's why I told y'all, this whole women need protection, stop listening to that. That's BS. The only women that need to be protecting are the women who are unfairly getting in bad situations that is completely out of their control. But there are a lot of women putting themselves in very bad situations. I believe this situation with DJ Fluker is about a female who feels rejected, a female whose whole identity of being the girlfriend and the potential wife of an NFL player is not going the way she thought it did. So she wants to take it out on him. She wants to keep his child away from him. That's her whole strategy. That's her whole strategy. She doesn't even need to do this. Because I guarantee you, if he was trying to stop her from moving on, keeping the kid away from her, she would be all over social media. She would be all on these blogs talking about what her ex is doing to her, looking for sympathy. But this is clearly somebody who has not been able to move on. It's clear that DJ wants nothing. He's afraid of her. This is a 6'5", 300-pound offensive lineman, and he is afraid of her. That's the state that we are in. Women are not afraid of us. Don't let the propaganda fool you. Women are not afraid of us as men. And if you are a man with a lot to lose like him, you're in a bad spot. Because you don't know what this woman is going to do. You don't know how far she's willing to go to get back at him. And it seems to me that she's willing to go very far to get back at him. They're not together anymore, but it just seems to me that she wants to be back together with him. But he doesn't want to be back together with her. And she feels some type of way. So in order to get back at him, she wants to keep the daughter. This is why a lot of times you have to be careful of the type of women that you get involved with. I know hindsight is 2020. You can't read the future, but the signs will be there. The signs will definitely be there. Your fame and money is not going to change that person. It's only going to heighten who they really are. They can mask who they are, but at the end of the day, the truth always comes out. And the fact is that this thing is escalating to levels that may be very worrisome for everybody involved. This woman blatantly broke the law. Why? Because he doesn't want to be with you anymore. So because he doesn't want to be with you anymore, you want to take your daughter and keep her away from her father when you only have supervised visits, which is saying something, because if the court is only giving you supervised visits, that lets me know that they think that you are a problem. They think that you are responsible for whatever is going on in that situation. And I believe she is. And we as men are in a tough spot because pretty much every move we make is going to be wrong by them. He can't retaliate physically. I'm not saying he should, but when a female is getting in your face and she's putting hands on you, that's not the first time she's done that. That's probably why they're not together. And women who know you have something to lose are very comfortable in doing so. But the warning signs are there. And I truly believe that he regrets ever dating this woman. That's why these guys got to be careful. A lot of these women are only with you because of what you have, not who you are. She wants the lifestyle. The fact that she has supervised visitation means that he has primary custody, which I'm pretty sure is driving her crazy. You see, women like to control the aspect of being the full-time parent, even when they don't even want to. There's a lot of women who want to be in these streets, okay? They want to be out doing what they want to do. They don't want to be sitting at home being no full-time mom. But because they're so controlling and they're so manipulative, like this Kimberly female, they have to have primary custody. They have to. They want all the support they can get, but in reality, they're getting a lot of help when it comes to the parenting. They just want control over the situation. They want control over you as a man. And if they have them kids, they feel like they have control over the situation. But it seems that DJ outsmarted her. He was able to prove that she was unfit to be the primary caregiver. And the courts have agreed, which is why she has supervised visitation. He is the primary caregiver. And she doesn't like that. He has custody. He has primary custody of their daughter. And she doesn't like it. She doesn't like the fact that he is the one in control. She feels like she should be in control. And I truly believe that if they don't get a handle on this, that it's going to become a situation that a lot of people are going to be looking at and wondering, how did this go wrong? Yes, women can be the problem. They are given a pass in these situations. People laugh about when these guys have hands put on them by their girlfriends, especially when they're bigger. What does that have to do with anything? If he retaliates, he's the bad guy. I don't care if he's 6'5", 6'6", 300 pounds. So what? Why is she putting her hands on? That's not funny, because it wouldn't be funny if he retaliated. But that's just the world that we live in. We are in a world where what she does is okay, what you do as a man is scrutinized. Look at what's going on with Tory Lanez and Meg Thee Stallion. Believe all women, believe what she says. But you have to look at the facts first. You can't ignore the facts. Too many people want to ignore facts. But we can't ignore the fact that she has supervised visitation. We can't ignore the fact that she seems to be bitter about the breakup, that she has not been able to move on, that she's not in control, because she's not in control. And that bothers her, because there are a lot of females like her who feel the need to be in control. And she's not in control, and it bothers her. It bothers her that she's not in control of the situation. Well, this isn't going to help. This isn't going to help. This is only going to make the situation more to his advantage, so to speak. Because now he can make it to where she can never be able to see the kid, at least for some time. Unless there are multiple people there. But this doesn't help. She lost. She took the L and she refuses to take the L. Well, you thought because he was I don't think he's dumb, but you think because he's an offensive lineman, you think that he's an idiot, that he's not going to be intelligent enough to make sure that he has receipts, that he could prove that what you're doing. Because like I said before, I think that this has happened multiple times. I believe she has done multiple things to him to the point to where he don't want nothing to do with her. Nothing to do with her. And I'm pretty sure he's provided other proof to the courts as to why he should be have primary custody of the kid, and which is why it drove her to doing what she is doing. I'm hoping this situation doesn't escalate, but we will see.